Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. The Mustangs will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Boston College's offense will start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Dropping back, it's Donald. Unleashes it on the run. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Guys, let's talk about Boston College for a minute. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the SMU Mustangs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit.
Breaks into the open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's a draw. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll do it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles are flying down the field. They'll test the right side. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a... There, scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Found a little space, he'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
At the 40, there he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The short hands, it's Charles. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Going downfield for the big play. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
14, Boston College, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Defense wants to bring the heat. To throw, it's Donald. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They already found themselves in a big hole. They're already They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off play action on first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Leon. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. As a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming on the field.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Golden Eagles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They send the tight end in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Back to pass, it's Donald. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bland.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down management. Really putting this offense in a good position.
From the gun on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. From the red zone, it's Duggan. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Leon. Buys a little extra time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody's it's all over social.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide open downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at 34. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Charles. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Wants to throw again. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Scanning the field, it's Donald. The short hands, it's Duggan. High the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Coffee. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Duggan. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Fires on the run. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking downfield is Leon. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's going for the big play. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. To the ground, he's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Leon. He lost one down the sideline. He caught it. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
And he will score! Touchdown, SMU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Handoff from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Lofts one high and deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. Big throw, catch and run on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College!
Boston College.
Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll park it at the 30. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Looking downfield, it's Leon. Quickly to the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll go to the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
It's reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, going to the air. Going for it all. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Donald. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Leon. Lost one deep down the right side. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown Mustangs! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner runs. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this